Saggy, my darlings, welcome into your reading. My name is Millie. This is the third time that I'm trying to film this reading for you guys. So, yeah, please take what resonates, leave what does not. My name is Millie. This is the Ghost Bride Tarot. Saggy, this is your reading for whenever you come across this, yeah? All my readings are timeless. And if you're not a Saggy, definitely stick around if you felt called to the title because, yeah, right time, right place, all that jazz. Okay, Sachi, my darlings, it's so good to be reading for you. I'm super glad to be back. The way we're going to run through your message today is we're going to read through these channel messages that my team and I have pulled through for you. And then we will move into some tarot and oracle for you guys, right? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Always use your own intuition and discernment, all that jazz. Okay, taking a deep breath. All right, so something about the third time lucky with something for some of you guys. There may be some kind of energy where you've had like repeated attempts at something and it hasn't really worked out. I am getting third time lucky for you guys. I'm also getting something about 3 siblings now. Okay, so a lot of your channel messages this month are about movement, freedom, changes, trusting your primal instincts, spirit saying, and like really getting down into the depth of what your soul is actually here to achieve in your time in this lifetime. Spirit saying there's a lot of playful moments in your energy at the moment. Like some of you may be like actively doing like inner child healing work or something like that, or you're surrounded by a lot of peers, playmates, and they're, giving you that inner child healing through the experience. I'm seeing a lot of stuff around like liberation. I'm also getting telepathy. Spirit saying that you let your guard down a little bit when you're having fun, like when you're really doing something that you enjoy, it makes it then easier for the telepathic messages to come through. And now I'm actually hearing peace of mind. Okay, my loves. Spirit's talking a lot about you guys trying to make changes so that you can access more freedom, access more downtime, even feeling like some of you may be like trying to put in place a routine at this point in time as well. All right, so for some of you, there's been like a restoration of your sense of purpose. Like maybe you felt like, you weren't really sure what you were doing or why you were doing it, things like that coming through. And it's like something's happened and that's kind of restored your faith in the process or your position within the process, yeah? Spirit's talking about, I got a song for you guys. And in one of the first times that I filmed this, I Googled who it was by, and the song is called Walk on the Wildside, but I didn't know it was by Lou Reed, and I was super stoked when I found out that it was. So I specifically got Hey Babe, Take a Walk on the Wild Side for you guys. And then I also got That's Showbiz Baby, like very specifically, yeah. So there is something about like Spirit's now saying the highs and the lows. Okay, so for some of you guys this month, we'll run through some of the little random things that might come across your path, and then we'll get into some of the more serious messages. So there's something about boating, jet skis or water sports. I'm also getting something about baseball or soccer. Then I was hearing red cap, and then I was hearing cleats, which are like soccer shoes. They could be other sports shoes, but anyway. I'm also getting stuff around Forrest J. Ackerman, who's, you can Google him if you don't know who he is. I was getting this stuff about him, and then I saw that there's a documentary called The Life After Death Project, it's called, and I think it's on Prime. Sorry if that's wrong. I do think it's on Prime. Can someone in the comments let me know if you're interested? I was getting stuff about him, something also about HBO series and, Prime. Then I was hearing good cop, bad cop. Yeah, and like put this energy where it fits. But I definitely was getting good cop, bad cop. And then I was also getting make a great team and effective solutions. Yeah, so whether that's, you know, the good cop, bad cop being a good solution or whatever that is for you guys. I'm also getting stuff about paw prints, black soap. Okay, this was a weird one, right? So I got zebra, and then I got lions, and then Spirit was saying like, who's who, right? And I was like, and I think it's like this predator prey thing, yeah. And then Spirit was saying to me after that, they were saying captured attention. And if you think, like, if a herd of lions is like surrounding some zebras, all the zebras are aware of that. Yeah. Okay. I also got something about the Bardo Thodol, which is the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Some of you guys, yeah, there is a lot of stuff around, like Spirit saying like ancestral living. Now I'm getting like the gathering resources message coming through. All right, a lot of stuff coming through for you guys this month about like your soul family arriving in many forms and in many different ways, many different avenues. These people will like come into contact with you. I am seeing a lot of like Spirit saying like sisterhood support around you, like male or female. Yeah, but that camaraderie, that companionship. And they're bringing me back again to the peers and the playmates. I forgot about that. Okay. What I'm also saying for you guys is there, yeah, for some of you guys, there's been an invitation, okay? And this invitation has somehow intimidated you to a degree, like for lack of a better word. I am seeing like some nerves, some reluctance, some fear, some trepidation is what Spirit's saying to me around this, but it's very much connected to the red cap. Yeah, and I don't know why, but the red cap in that sentence kind of looks like a graduation hat. So yeah, there is stuff around this like invitation that's here for you guys. Spirit's also talking about you guys, you know, really focusing on your self-care and your habits, creating a healthy lifestyle. That ancestral living is then coming through connected to that as well. All right, for some of you guys, there is like something about love and the past weighing quite heavily on your mind. And I know that we're, you know, about to go into Mercury retrograde or whatever the planets are doing up there that affects us little humans. But there is this energy of like really contemplating the past, really like ruminating on what had happened, what had been, potentially like what's gone for some of you. It's like very much in the mind that you're like, for some of you, it's even like weighing you down, like you're feeling like frustrated with it, like maybe you can't stop thinking about it for some of you. There's definitely like a sense of frustration and sadness around that. All right, moving on. Other stuff that I got for you guys is that you may be called to a distant place unexpectedly. Spirit saying follow your heart, ley lines, grid worker, activation. I'm also seeing the word mechanic. Yeah, and I got this word just in the last couple of days for your channel messages. But then when I was reading it back later on, I actually thought it said Melanie. So you got the name Melanie. You guys, you also got a few other names. You got Heather, Tilly, Ralph, John, Robert, Ted, and Sarah. So putting that energy where it fits. If you don't know any of those people, or you're not dealing with any of those people at the moment, keep an ear out for those names. Like, I genuinely find that when these things come up in a reading and then you encounter it in your life, like pay attention to what's going on around you is how Spirit presents it to me. Spirit's now saying expanding your awareness, observation, all that kind of stuff. I was also like specifically hearing, don't need to know how the sausage is made, right? And I like, it's weird. It's a weird message, but there was that like maybe like not needing to worry about what happens behind the scenes. It's a weirdo message. Also, I was getting that there's something that you guys have got like under the rug or in your back pocket, or, you know, something that you have that gives you a lot of security, gives you a sense of security. Yeah, whether or not this is something that, you know, you like plan to use or whatever, there's something that you've got that's, I'm hearing like hidden knowledge, but it's more like a trick up your sleeve. Like that is kind of how it's coming through. Whatever. All right. I'm also getting stuff around funny people this month, like a lot of genuine laughs coming into your energy. There's also stuff around like overwhelming surroundings. I am seeing you guys being like really like the highs and the lows of showbiz babies coming back through. But that energy where I do see you like trying to have a good time and trying to be like, you know, lighthearted and carefree and all the rest of it. But there is this sense of like, it's more frustration than anything. It's almost like you're amused about something, but you're also like mildly irritated by it. It's such weird energy coming into your reading, Saggy. Like, honestly, the fact that it took me 3 times to get this video started and I'm still not like 100% sure about it. All right, other stuff that I was getting for you, specifically I heard fleet coordinator. I'm also getting a lot of stuff about scouts. Yeah, this could also be you getting scouted for something or scouting for something. Yeah, it definitely could be that, or it could be connected to like the scouts and camping and things like that. Spirit saying survival skills. And again, we got that ancestral living thing, man. That was like survival skills 101. All right. A lot of stuff coming through around you guys having an authority figure or a boss that you really love. Like you really like to work for, you think you make a good team is coming through. But I'm seeing this person be like an authority figure to you, and you have a great deal of admiration is what Spirit's saying, but like a lot of personal investment in the relationship that you share with them. And I am seeing a sense of like maybe even adoration for some of you. Like you love this person, like you really, really enjoy working with them is how Spirit's presenting it. And it does feel like it's one person in particular that you're like developing a really tight relationship with. Spirit's also saying that some of you guys may be encountering like family or friends or even your partner being dismissive of like something that's really important to you or someone that's really important to you. And the way that this came through was like, whatever it is, it's quite successful, but it seems like people can't really be happy for you about that, or like they don't really understand it, or they don't appreciate it for what it is. Like there's something like that coming through. Spirit's leading me back to that don't need to know how the sausage is made, which is like, it's a weird message. I might even title your reading that, like it's a weirdo message. Okay, a lot of stuff coming through around, you guys celebrating your success, and whether this is like a private celebration or whether you actually have people around you that are supportive of this. I'm definitely seeing something to be proud of. And for some of you, there is a graduation again with that cap, yeah, or an invitation into something that's elevated. All right, I was also getting poetic justice. I'm also seeing a sombrero, and I'm hearing Speedy Gonzalez. But when they said Speedy Gonzalez, I was thinking about the Roadrunner guy. Something about the Looney Tunes as well. All right. I'm getting something about the Seven Sisters and the Pleiades star system. I'm also getting the Lovers card here. Yeah, all right. So there's this other weird message where it says, do more, think less. Yeah. And like coming into your reading, I was thinking a lot. Like, this is the third time lucky with this reading. And I'm still not, in the back of my mind, there's a lot of thinking of like, is this your best work, Millie? Maybe that's where you guys are at, where you're just like, is this the best use of my time? Am I able to perform at full capacity? Like, that is kind of how this is coming through. All right, also the number 7 for you guys was really highlighted here. Now I'm hearing grey area as well. Okay, so maybe you guys are feeling like things aren't flowing. Yeah, because we're 16 minutes in and this is like felt like touch and go the entire time. I'm going to move straight into your tarot and oracle portion, but there is this sense of like dissatisfaction, let's put it that way. Maybe also being in like a mild amount of pain or like frustration, irritation with whatever's aching. My mouth really is giving me a bit of a hard time at the moment. This fucking wisdom tooth. All right, so you guys got wildness, ignition, and cleansing. And now I'm getting that fucking Adele song, Fire to the Rain. Is that what it's called? It is Set Fire to the Rain by Adele is what I'm getting. Okay. Right. So Spirit, the first time one of the other times that I filmed this, Spirit gave me a quote to read out to you guys. So if, set fire to the rain resonates with you, look at the lyrics to that Adele song. Yeah. Also, what Spirit was saying to me is they wanted me to read this quote to you guys from their relationship runes by a guy whose name is actually Ralph, which was hilarious because you guys got Ralph in your channel messages. All right, so the quote was, love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone, even as the strings of a lute are alone, but they quiver with the same music. And that's from the Prophet, which was, super interesting. All right, so let's see what this is all about for my darling Saggies. Okay, if you've just joined us here for the tarot portion, my name's Millie. Thanks for jumping on. If you get anything from this, like, share, subscribe, get in the comments, let me know what's going on for you guys, because I just love to see how this fits for you. All right. I've never seen this card before, and I've used this deck like quite a few times. The deck that we're using is the Stacey DeMarco Elemental Oracle. But this Speak Your Word voice card, I've never actually seen this before. All right, my darlings, it really does look like you are the ones that are enacting some kind of big shift. Yeah, and this is something that may be deemed like wild or crazy or like vast, even like a big change that you're trying to bring into fruition here. Yeah, the way that this comes through is like maybe for some of you, like you're expecting a bit of a storm from it. That is actually how this is coming through. Yeah, it's almost like maybe you're creating the storm. You know what this is honestly giving me? Saggy, it's giving me this vibe, right? Like, put the energy where it fits, reverse the roles as needed. But it is giving me this energy of like a bit of a distraction, even like maybe like causing a bit of a commotion in order to get something else done elsewhere. That does actually seem like what's happening here. Okay, now it's coming back to me, that thing that you've got in your back pocket. What is this energy, Sagittarius? I really don't know if I'm going to fucking post this. Excuse my French. All right, come on, Spirit. What do I need to see here? There is absolutely something that you're working on. It's something really big. It feels like it's something that absolutely is going to be like electric in the way that it comes through. It could create a storm. It could be something that's like super creative, but super wild, super unknown, super mysterious. Yeah, but it brings a big change. For some of you, it's like going back to something. Yeah, or like going back into a chaotic situation. This Spirit's now showing me birds. You know when birds are like seabirds are hunting, where like it's a bird, yeah, but they literally dive deep into the ocean and then kind of like swim back up to the surface. I'm not even gonna lie, Saji, I've got absolutely no idea what's going on in this reading. I am just gonna push forward with it. We've got a bit of a time limit. I've got a sore jaw, but this honestly feels like whatever's happening for you guys, it's either you or the universe that's creating a distraction in order to get something else done. And there is a sense of like confusion, maybe not having a full understanding, maybe not even really being sure of like what the outcome is going to be. Yeah, but Spirit saying payoff. I'm getting the Judgment card now. Like for some of you, right, this is like, oh, how good's magic? I honestly feel like this is the energy that you guys are stepping into. Like, I'm in a lot of pain at the moment. I'm like feeling a little bit topsy-turvy because of the swelling. But it's like you may even feel like you're going in the wrong direction. That is how this is coming through, yeah? Like, I never take reversals normally, yeah? But this, like, I almost turned it into reverse, right? So it may feel like you're going in completely the wrong direction, or you're not entirely sure of like what your direction even needs to be at this point in time. Like for some of you, there's this state of like, where are we going? What are we doing? And like, is it even worth getting up for? Like that is kind of the energy that comes through here, right? What I'm seeing is that something you think is going to take a lot of work and a lot of like time, a lot of dedication, maybe even like having an outcome that you're not entirely sure that you're prepared to deal with. Yeah, that's what's coming through here. But it's like, this is actually going to progress much quicker than what you think. And I think it's going to put you in a place of stability where you do become freer, right? It's almost like you get to shed the density that you've been in. Yeah, and you really have this like state of like liberation, or it's understanding as well. Right, okay, so let's get into the specifics of what this is for some of you guys, because I do feel like a conversation is really important here, and I'm getting that with this card that I've not seen before. Yeah, number 25 could, you know, reducing down to a 7 from your channeled messages, but number 25 could be significant for you guys. Also 22. All right, show me what this is. Spirit, show me what's in the voice card. 5 of Swords. What else? Okay, so I'm getting this energy of like Five of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of, like very specifically for some of you, I just heard like abandoning your dreams. Like you may feel like you've had to abandon your dreams, or you may have to abandon your dream. Like as a result of this, like this is where the uncertainty is coming from. Yeah, this is where like whatever it is, it feels wild, it feels out of control. Yeah, there's something about this, it's not yet tamed in that sense. And it does feel like it's not tamed within your mind. Yeah, because your heart is all fired up from this. Yeah, I think the mind is very fearful of the storms that could be created as a result of whatever this is. Your voice is important here. Your voice is very important here, and it gives the vibe of like, don't give up on your dreams. Like, especially like Spirit's saying to me, darkest before the dawn, which was a Virgo reading that I filmed ages ago, if you guys want to check that one out. But I honestly think the fear here is about what will you lose as a result of this. That's actually how this comes through. Show me what Saggy needs to see, please. Yeah, so you will have to like step away from something, and it does feel like something that was maybe like not played out to its entirety, like not given a chance to blossom, even for some of you. You know what's interesting though, right? The way that I'm seeing this is like maybe for some of you it's because you're sitting on the fence. Yeah, maybe for some of you it's because you're not taking the action that you would like to be taking. I'm getting like stumbling over your words even. Like this head, like maybe even, I'm actually hearing someone stuttering, but maybe even like just not knowing what to say or where to start. Show me Judgment. It's the King of Pentacles and we've got the Queen here. Okay, so for some of you, there's fear because this is like a risky move. For some of you, this is something that is a creative quest of some kind. It's actually going to lead you into like, you know, financial stability at the very least. For some of you, like a complete overhaul of your like finances. Like I'm actually seeing like a big shift where things get much better and then they don't have a chance of returning to what they were. Yeah, for some of you, it's not so much related to the funding side of this. It's more about the stability. It's almost like you feel like you're on rocky territory now. Like you may feel like Spirit saying like the earth is shaking beneath you. Like it really may feel like a bit of an earthquake, whatever's happening here, where you're really not sure. You're really confused. You're really in this state of like, what is happening? Where am I going? For some of you, there's definitely a feeling of moving backwards. Okay, that has to be acknowledged here. What I want to say about that though is like, Spirit's now saying to me, like your dedication to the path. What I am seeing here is like very practical steps being taken. I'm not seeing you like rush or like bulldoze through this. Yeah, maybe even taking a few chances as well, like with that third time lucky energy coming through now. Like maybe this is something that you've attempted and then, you know, you had to go back to the beginning and now you're restarting it. There is this really intense energy that's telling me that you feel like you've got a long road, like a long road ahead of you, like a very long road ahead of you. But what I'm actually seeing is like Spirit saying to me, like they may have offered you up a detour. They may have offered you a, you know how it's, you know what it's actually giving me? It's giving me like you're in a tunnel and then there's just like this secret passageway that opens up. Yeah, and it's only once you traverse so far into the tunnel that this passageway can even open to you. And it's not opened for everyone. That's the piece as well, is that this secret passageway has been opened for you. This pathway has been cleared for you. but you're not trusting in that, is how I'm seeing it. So you're feeling very unbalanced, very unstable. For a lot of you, this is around like money, work, stability, family, home. Yeah, for a lot of you, it's about the tangible. It's like the earth aspect of this. Like maybe even like for some of you, like there's something really spiritual that's happened and you're trying to now bring that back into the tangible. You're trying to like anchor that in. It does feel like it's going to be something that Spirit's saying like until you grab the ball and run with it, you're not actually in play. For some of you, it's that you don't want to stick your head up above the crowd, like lest it be chopped off. That is how Spirit's bringing it through. What the hell does Saggy need to know here, my darling? Spirit's leading me to like genuine laughs again. Like I am actually seeing you guys have a lot of things to be amused about. Yeah, and that amused energy is coming through. But like I am seeing like whatever it is that you've got here, whatever it is that's like electric, whatever it is that seems maybe even like really intense to hold in the palm of your hand, or like Spirit's now saying to me, like burning a hole in your pocket. What do I need to see here? For some of you, this involves a decision that you've got to make. Yeah, and this decision does seem to be connected to other people. Yeah, and it seems like that's where your hesitation lies. You don't want to walk away from this dream, but you may feel that Spirit's saying there's repercussions. Maybe even like repercussions of following your heart, following your soul. Are they negative repercussions or are they... It depends on your perspective, Spirit's saying. This Judgment card honestly gives me like the biggest sense of freedom in the way that it's like getting something off your chest. It's like the lightness that you'll feel after this cycle. Yeah. So whatever it is that you're trying to maneuver through, whatever it is that you're holding on to that's heavy, disruptive, delicate, even for some of you, it does seem like this is all part of the plan. This is all part of, divine creations. Spirit saying, sometimes distractions lead to the best outcomes, but I'm not even sure if that actually makes any sense. Maybe like allowing for these distractions leads to better outcomes. They're now showing me the Wheel of Fortune as well. All right, also something about the reading that's a Saggy reading, and it's called Ugly Duckling or Beautiful Black Swan, I think it's called. Something about the swans. Yeah, I've been saying ducks and swans all day. Yeah. 333 is a confirmation for you guys as well. All right, show me Saggy, what I need to see for Saggy. This is a super weird reading. I apologize, you guys. I'm just a little bit... Oh. All right, so we've got it again. The 5 of fucking Pentacles. You're kidding. Look. The 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. With the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. There's a sacrifice that needs to be made here. Okay. All right, I'm getting it, Spirit. Thank you. Right. So what they're saying to me is, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to achieve your dreams? Fuck. Like, this is a good reading, Saggy. It feels heavy. It feels like there might be some pain associated with this. Okay, so like be really gentle with yourself. Take the appropriate care and all that jazz. Yeah, but with the 9 of Cups here... this is going to turn out better than you expect. It's almost like you won't allow yourself to believe it, or you won't look at it. You won't see it. Or you can't see it yet for some of you because you're too busy holding on to whatever this is. Okay, Saggy, I actually do like this reading for you. Look, Here's the Ace of Swords. You guys are about to have a breakthrough. You guys are about to like, Spirit saying, okay, yeah, all right. What Spirit's saying to me is you're beginning a completely new cycle that's very much based upon your personal truth, your core essence, your dreams as the direction or like the foundation. And this is a huge transformation with the Death card coming through. There is a lot of Pluto energy in this reading. Obviously, we've just had Pluto move into Aquarius. But what I'm getting here is like, there's a sacrifice that needs to be made. And I think for a lot of you, it's a sacrifice that you're willing to make. You don't want to be, detrimental or hurtful to other people, though. It does seem like that's where you're kind of like, it's burning a hole in your pocket, is coming back through. All right, let's move. Let's just grab a couple of these. See, bravery, right, with the oceans. Bravery and endurance, yeah. So trust in Spirit to like kind of lead you through wherever this is. Look at this, right? Look at the butterfly over this woman's mouth. Wasn't I saying something about this conversation is really important? And there is something about this that's a mystery. There is something about this that's like not known to other people. And it very much revolves around your voice. It does. Right, so we've got cave protection. So some of you may actually be at the point where you're like in the cave, where you just don't really want to. And then you come like bursting, you come flying out. It's once you speak. That's what's happening here. Look at this, motion and movement, speed and air. This does end far quicker than what you think. I think it's because you're sitting on the precipice. That's honestly how Spirit's giving it to me. It's like you're about so good, right? Now, Spirits, look at the way this girl's holding her arms. Yes, Spirit's saying to me, it's like you're all hooked up to the bungee or like strapped outside the airplane or whatever it is, and you're literally about to jump. Yeah, you are about to take this huge leap. The fear is because you've not yet stepped off the ledge, is how Spirit's presenting it. Once you do, and this is in terms of the mouth, there's something with the throat chakra that's super important here. Spirit's also saying something about dragon's blood now. I'm hearing the blood of the dragon, to be specific. Once you do step off that ledge, look how quickly things move. Like this is Speedy Gonzalez from your channel messages. And now I'm seeing like a little guy with a hat. I think it's like a mouse. And he's like, it's okay, amigo. Like he's very relaxed. Even jovial. Okay. There's the Magician. So this is you coming into your personal power. This is you, like, again, finding that sense of purpose again. For some of you, this is something that you're creating. Yeah, and it feels like from the ground up. It feels like from scratch. And it seems like there's a lot of sacrifice that has to go into this dream, or like seeing it through to fruition. There is delicacy around relationships that are connected with this as well. I am seeing you have this complete sense of like, there's the World card, right? But this complete sense of it being worth the effort, worth the fight, worth whatever it is that you have to shed here, whatever it is that you need to like lose, so to speak, or let go of, yeah? You're going to see fruitfulness from this very quickly, Saggy. I would trust in your pathway. Also trust in whatever it is that you're holding here that's Spirit saying like what was the spark that lit your initial flame, and what is it that keeps your pilot light burning? For some of you, there's money's going to come in from this as well, like quite substantial amounts of money. For others of you, it's that freedom to make the changes, to have the comfort, to have the stability that you want. This sense of pride that comes through as well, like accomplishment, like you've done it, like you did it kind of energy. Spirit's leading me back to that message of don't need to know how the sausage is made. And it does now actually feel like maybe that's you. Maybe you're the one that's got like the secret sauce or the secret ingredients or the secret recipe that's like, you know, in your back pocket, so to speak. And maybe it's you that's being quite mysterious about this and like holding your cards quite close to your chest. I'm seeing a lot of earth energy. Like I really am. There's the Ten of Pentacles there. And there's the Lovers again. And the Judgment card again. All right, so for a lot of you, this is like mirrored stuff too. Like this could be happening on more than one front. So this could be like work life and your friendships, you know, family life and your personal relationship. Apply the energy however it fits to you guys. But like there is passion and excitement that's like birthed from this. There is swift movement that comes in as a result of this. And I'm actually seeing like Spirit saying balance will be restored. But what I'm seeing further than that is like, okay, what Spirit's now showing me is like, okay, it's weird, but they're showing me like, how are we going to explain this? All right, so they're showing me like footholds, yeah, but they move. Yeah, there's like footholds, but they move. It's, what's a good way to explain it? Like maybe like on a game? Yeah, the way that I'm kind of envisioning it is like a rapid river, yeah, and the water goes over rocks and it doesn't go over other rocks. And so you've got to like kind of find those footholds is how Spirit's presenting it. And it's like you feel really unsteady and really unstable to begin with. And then I actually see you like becoming quite good at like jumping all over the board, like wherever it is that you need to go. Something about horses is going to be significant for you guys this month. Spirit's now showing me that like the energy field around a horse, how large that is. All right, show me what Saggy needs to see. We've only got a couple of minutes. All right, so I'll take one from this deck that I made myself. It's a deck that I got at the chemist and then I defaced it myself. So like, kind of made it myself. One card for Saggy to close out, please, Spirit. Look, you guys. All right, so you got the clear quartz. There is something about coffee. All right, so soul path alignment. Get clear on your priorities. Well-educated and or cultured. This is my card of harmony, yeah, and I'm getting as above, so below. This also helps romantic relationships. Regulates energy, creativity, concentration. Also helps with retaining information, amplifies inspiration, gives you wisdom and clarity, and it's a neutralizing and revitalizing stone. So the absorb, release, cleanse, and restore message is coming through really strong here for you guys. And this is like this regulates your energy. Yeah, so if things have been feeling like, you know, they're too chaotic even for you, trust in your process, trust in the steps, yeah, trust in the footholds is how Spirit's now showing me that as like a one step at a time kind of a thing. And it's interesting because you may take a step here and then you don't know where the next step's going to pop up. That's how it's coming through. All right, is there anything else that Saggy needs from me? You are feeling like you're on a deadline. You are feeling like you're on a time limit. You may be feeling like this sense of pressure or this sense of like, yeah, like there's a frustration here. Like things aren't 100% clear. Things aren't 100% complete. Things aren't 100% comfortable. Like, but whenever are they? All right, so I'm getting this card. I'll give you guys this one just to close out with, yeah. And it says, honor ancestors and support. And it's a jasper and it is sustainable, offers you wholeness. It's a very decisive and grounding stone. Something about Western Australia and South Australia coming through as well. stuff about restorative changes coming through and versatility. Yeah, this is also said to be the stone that brings us back to this realm. Some of you will be starting and completing a DIY project, and there's stuff about like being hands-on and crafted with love. So take these messages from my heart to yours. Take what applies, leave what does not. Definitely let me know how this stuff resonates for you guys. Again, I apologize with my... I love yous, Saggy. I really do love you guys. And I might come back and do a love reading because, like, what's going on in your love life, Saggy? Maybe some of you are like leveling up your love life. Maybe that's what this is. All right, I've only got a minute or two left on the camera, so I'm going to go. But I love you guys. And there is something about the heat as well. Like, it's really hot. All right, I love you guys. Take care.